Hi, you're watching TechCrunch TV. My name's Colleen Taylor. Here with me in the studio is the co-founder and CEO of TheLadders, Alex Douzet, and he's here to show us TheLadders' first brand new iOS application. So thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me.
All the way from New York. Now you all are based in New York.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I just want to, before we get into the app, I want to get sort of a catch-up and overview of TheLadders, because you all have been around for a long time, since 2003, 2004.
Yeah.
And, but, you know, a lot has changed over the years. So maybe you could just give an overview, remind us what TheLadders is.
Yeah, so TheLadders, we are a job matching service for professionals. And our model at TheLadders is different from other sites that focus on jobs, where the candidate pays a membership fee of $25 a month to access our content. But we let the employers use our site for free, so they can post all their job and search our profile database and connect with as many candidates as they want at no fee.
Can you give us any numbers about, you know, revenue, staff, growth, like just to users?
Yeah, so we have about 6 million users. We have 40,000 different employers using TheLadders today, and it's just US, so we're not focusing on international anymore. We're just US based. Company has about 100 employees.
Up until now, you haven't had a mobile app, which I think is kind of surprising. I mean, nowadays we're seeing a lot of companies start out only as mobile apps, mobile first.
Yes, and so we were very much of a web company, and about 18 months ago decided to reorganize the company to become a mobile first, web second. And from that point of view, we're actually the last incumbent in our industry to launch a mobile app. So I view this as we have the last mover advantage. And we took our time because we wanted to come at the right time and design an experience. We didn't want to do like some of our competitors did, to create the mobile as an extension of their web strategy. I really reorganized the company to figure out, guys, we're going to be a mobile first company. And we want every job search to start on a mobile device. And then for the task heavy feature, we want people to migrate to the web.
Well, then I guess we've got to see it. Can you fire up the app?
Yeah, I'm going to fire up the app. So let me go back to the home screen so you can see on my screen the TheLadders icon. So I'm going to tap on it. And the first thing you're going to see on the screen is basically a list of jobs that are your job match. Now, the thing that you're going to not see on our app is you won't see a magnifying glass that symbolizes search. We took this on this challenge to say we will have no keyword search on the app, which is interesting because if you look at most job company, keyword search is at the center of everything they do.
Right.
If you remove that, the whole business model collapses. And so we took that on us to say we don't want to have any keyword search because we view keyword search as a very primitive way of discovering the right content. So on our app, what you get is basically based on your preference, what you're looking for. So in my example here, I'm saying, hey, I want to be a VP marketing in New York. My salary requirement is 190K. These are my skills. I have online marketing, strategy, product development, product marketing, and I have experience in software, internet services, new media, and online marketing. I set my preference, so now the app is going to send me my 50 match, and they organize by recency. So the most recent job will be listed at the top, and then the least recent will be at the bottom. So you can go and use your finger and scroll down and look at all the different jobs that the app is launching to you, sending to you. So we can, look at, let's take a look at one of the jobs here. I'm going to take one of the most recent ones. So Assistant Vice President Segmentation at MetLife.
Okay.
So there's actually a recruiter behind it, while we have the logo that tells us in the proof recruiter posts his job on TheLadders. It tells you about the number of employees at the company, the experience. Sometimes you have the salary information, sometimes it's not disclosed. What industry is the job. And then you're going to see something unique to us. We have this feature on TheLadders called the TheLadders Scout. And the TheLadders Scout is a competitive analysis tool that shows you who else is applying to the job. There's 4 people have already applied to this job. And you can see here the salary distribution. One person makes 100, one person makes 120, 2 people make 140. I swipe to the right, and I can see what education they have. 2 people with a bachelor, 2 people with a master. And then on the right, I can see how many years of experience. 3 people with 11 to 15 years, 1 person has 15 years plus. So that's interesting. And then we scroll below. If you notice, the orange bar here signifies this profile of this applicant. And so on the profile, we stripped out the privacy information. So your name, last name, the company, but you can see the title of the person, degree, experience, salary, and what school they went to. And I can go to the right, and see the next person, and go to the right. Raise my finger, I can see the next person.
Wow.
So that's interesting. The bar chain, so the orange always signified the person you're looking at, the mini profile you're seeing below. But what's even more interesting is below that, I'm showing you 5 jobs that this person has applied to.
Okay.
And I can click on one of them, any one of them, like I'm going to use this one, product director, and it now takes me to that job. And so what we've done there is basically created a new job discovery mechanism that's actually very, very targeted, because you get to pick who you think is a peer or somebody that just looks like you, and you get to have an insight to say what job they're applying. And so based on the match, or if you had done on the other side keyword search, you may have never found this job. But here we're finding you a path to look at job and find job you would have never discovered on your own.
Okay.
And it's kind of fun because it creates this process where it's endless. You can look at job forever. You're never going to run out of job. We send you 50 match. Every day there's fresh one and new one that come into the system. But this mechanism here enables you to see new jobs all the time.
And is this Scout feature only in the app, or has this also been on the web?
It's also on the web. It exists on our site. We launched it in January, so this is a new innovation for us. And the way we came out about building Scout is very simple. We heard from candidates saying, I look at jobs online, and I see that I'm a perfect fit for it. I apply, but I never hear back. And why is that? So there's this concept of what we call the black hole. People tend to apply to job online and never hear back. They think the jobs are fake. So we're closing the black hole here at TheLadders because we're showing you there's a real recruiter. So your application goes to the recruiter inbox. And we're telling you who else is applying. So maybe you didn't hear back because somebody better, more qualified than you has actually applied to this job. Okay. So that's how we came out about solving this problem. And so you can see the information, and then you may notice on the screen there's this little thumbs up icon that's transparent, so it doesn't block the content anytime.
Right.
And you can scroll through the whole process and decide, you know what, I like this job. I think I want to do something about it. So you click on it, and you like the job. And so on the screen, we give you this message. All right, fantastic. We're going to send you a shortcut. You can apply on the web for it. But we also let the recruiter know that you like the job.
And so there's no final way to apply for the job from the mobile app,
From mobile, because we have to rethink. This is a different platform. You have to rethink, how do we enable a better matching experience? How do we show each other intent? If you're the recruiter, I'm the candidate. How do I go and signal to you my intent in a one-touch approach? It's got to be, a mobile app has to be very light, and you want a one-click. An application required to fill out forms. You may want to cover letter. You want to send a resume. That's a very task-heavy things you want to do, and we enable you to do this on the website. So you can go follow up later. We send you a shortcut to the link and say, go apply on the web. So you can decide. If you really want to apply, you can apply later.
Okay.
But this already enables you to signal your intent to the employer, and if they like you, you can start building a relationship.
Okay. It really is a beautiful app, and it's all built in-house?
It's all built in-house. We started working on the project last fall. I basically took my best team, the best engineer, the best designer, best product manager. We send them to training camp. We use a training camp back in Atlanta called the Big Nerd Ranch. And they train you in programming in iOS and Objective-C. And so we've been working on it for the past few months, and we're ready to now release this for the App Store next week.
Okay, and only on iOS right now. Are there any plans for?
Right now, it's only in iOS, and it's only iPhone. There will be plans in the future to build an iPad app. 70% of our customers at TheLadders use an iOS device.
Okay.
So we're focusing on iOS right now, but we know because 30% of our users are also Android, at some point, probably most likely in 2014, we will have an Android version of the app.
Okay, and the people who use this, the job searchers on the ladders, they pay, it's $25 a month?
So yeah, to be a premium member and use all the features on the ladders, you have to pay. When you're a basic member, we have a freemium model, so we give you some functionality for free, such as you can profile yourself, you can respond to connection from a recruiter, you can apply to a few jobs. But what we're doing with the app here is we're making the app entirely free, so it's available to anybody who wants to use it. You don't have to pay.
Okay.
And ultimately, there will be some features that don't exist on the app that you want. You'll go to the web and you may decide to pay or not. But this is an experience that enables you to do a lot at no cost, and we've stripped out keyword search.
Okay, very interesting. Well, Alex Douzet, thank you for coming by and
Thanks
showing
for
us
having me.
TheLadders' new iPhone app.
Thank you very much.